What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Red King 508. We're back at it again. Today, I kind of want to go over this because I know a lot of people have been doing this lately, and I'm probably going to be doing this as well. But I've noticed a lot of content creators been going back to NBA Live lately, and you know what? It's good to see that, especially where, my feelings towards 2K have really not changed. Like, NBA Live for me, and I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this, or a lot of people probably will agree with me when I say this. But 2K has just lost their step. 2K really lost their step, um, and they tricked a lot of people in the community, myself included, where they didn't really improve upon anything else, and that's not fair for the community, for people like me, for people like, you know, other stuff like, when I talk about NBA Live, I don't talk about it as much because I feel like it's gonna come off wrong. But one of the things that I do want to talk about when I do talk about Live is the gameplay itself is good, but it's not just the gameplay. It's just the environment. Just the environment. If you could just take the gameplay out of it for a second, it's just the environment. Like seeing other places that is real life instead of going to, for example, 2K. They what was it like years? They had the block. They had the freaking what was it? 2K19, 2K20. They copy and paste the block. Like how many people remember that? They copy and paste that. They had the ship in 2K21 for current gen, and then they had the city in next gen. They kept the city. What was it for the past 2 years? And it's just the city is okay. All right, it's okay. But the thing that made Live so much better was that you had other arenas to really go to, and you sat there, you'd be like, "Whoa, this is incredible. This is new. This is something that not that 2K wouldn't even dream of doing this." Because why? Because they don't have the market like that. That's why, like NBA Live, they had the market like that because of the way that they went out of their way. They really were really detailed in how they developed their games. They went out. Now, if you want to say 2K, no, I'm sorry, NBA Live 19, like they stepped off on that, okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying, the environment is what gravitated towards me, was because of the fact that, dude, you could go to freaking, what's it called? The Venice Beach Court, where, dude, that is probably the best place to play ball. If you like, a lot of people I see nowadays, they still play ball at Venice Beach. It is phenomenal. And then you have, like, obviously, Rucker Park, uh, the Dykeman Park. You had all these like places, and it was just awesome to see. Even the arena up in Seattle, you had that, and that was so good to see. Like courts that you can see like that, and of course the Drew League. My God, people. When I say the Drew League, that is still one of the best events to go to. Now I've watched the Drew League on YouTube and whatnot, but just to play in the Drew League in 2K, well not 2K, I feel like I'm saying this wrong. NBA Live 19 to play in the Drew League in NBA Live 19 or NBA Live 18, that was awesome. That was phenomenal. Now obviously, for me, I've always felt like this. I felt like NBA Live, they took their time to really develop. And then they, you had like, how many times do y'all really go on 2K? And when you go to arenas, if they actually put the names of, like, the arena on the thing. I mean, there are times like you'll see Staples Center, this, that, and everything else, fine. Or the Crypt, as y'all call it now. But then you go to Boston, you see TD Garden, you see American Airlines, you see the Bank of America, you see all of that stuff. You see all that. You see that. You see the detail. And then to top it all off, the presentation. Like when you open up for a game, bro, you have NBA Live really putting ESPN. You have that. Like, dude, ESPN, bro, ESPN is like, if not the top, the top, bro. Like, for example, this is what they came out as. Like, these are the builds that you can play as. Like, you can play, like, the chef, Steph Curry, the sniper, Ray Allen, Beast Mode, Russell Westbrook, Allen Iverson, John Wall, Gary Payton, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd. And then you want to go to wings, like the wings. Dude, yeah, Kevin Durant, Larry Bird, DeMar DeRozan, Vince Carter, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Magic Johnson. And then you had the bigs. You had, obviously, Hakeem Olajuwon, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Dikembe Mutombo, Karl Anthony Towns, and Dirk Nowitzki, bro. Like, you had all that. These were the builds that they put in. And it was so good. It was phenomenal. Like, obviously, like, the stuff that they had, it was awesome. The court battles and all this other stuff, like, you go to different courts and see, like, everything, like, it was awesome, man. It was phenomenal. But, oh, and let me just say this, man. Let me just say this. The fact that you had First Take. Now, see, I love First Take. I love Undisputed. I love some of these talk shows that are out on Fox or ESPN, whatever. But the fact that they had, not only that, but the fact that they had Stephen A. and Max Kellerman talking about your player in particular, and they didn't have to, make their game, make their character and whatnot in game. They made, I guarantee you, when they thought about this, they were probably like, hey, can we, have you guys talk about it as if you're really talking about an actual person sort of thing. The fact that they did that was so creative in of itself. And then you have, the graphics, the ESPN Eastern Conference Finals, the NBA Finals, the Western Conference Finals. You had all that. And it felt like you were in the actual NBA atmosphere. It's not like 2K where the fans, they're like, yay! Like, they're happy. And then, bro, the one thing that they started doing in 2K, and I know a lot of people have been talking about this, like, one of my favorite 2K YouTubers is Hoodie Sean. And one of the things that he's always preached was, why do they show the crowd? They started showing the crowd. And then there was one year where I think he had just won the NBA Finals. And I think this was 2K20, if I'm remembering this right. 2K20, yeah. So in 2K20 he won the NBA Finals. There's no crowd music. There's no crowd noise, there's nothing. And you sat back and you're like, what is this? But and then it just kept getting weirder and weirder, like every other year. Like there was years like, what was it, 2K 21, where, dude, I know a lot of people talked about the shot meter and everything. Dude, the shot meter didn't make any sense. They really dropped the ball on that in 2K21. They dropped the ball so bad on that. Um, and then, you had players that didn't even know their jump shots. Like, it was weird the way that they were doing it. And then 2K22, it was basically a copy and paste from 2K21, just with different rosters. So you had that. And then you look at 2K23, where it's like, okay, you're making your own story, this, that, and everything else. Obviously, you're making your way. But even if you wanted to play with different, like, online people, dude, you can't even shoot in the damn rack. You cannot shoot in the rack at all. Unless you have, like, a fast release timing. Like, what is that? What? Like, 2K drops the ball on every little thing. I'm not saying y'all have to be perfect, but at least take notes from NBA Live. Take some damn notes. Because I promise you, the love that NBA Live got was far better than what y'all be putting out here. Because you copy and paste everything. And it's stupid. It is stupid. Like, the one thing I will give 2K credit for that I don't give NBA Live was that not only did they make WNBA players to both of them, both 2K and NBA Live, but NBA 2K, the thing that they did was the fact that they allow you to play as a WNBA player. They allow you to make a WNBA player and play in an actual WNBA game. Like, you play against the Sparks, the Storm, the Suns, the Lynx, all that. Like, they allow you to do that. So that's the one thing I will give 2K. But NBA Live just had a different vibe. And it wasn't just that. It was, alright, so let me talk, I'll talk about the builds, right? I'll talk about the play styles and anything. Not only could you be one of these, but they would have a reward system for how you upgrade your build. For example, if you play phenomenal, if you play like all your games, like you maxed it out like to level 100, all this other stuff, that alright, yeah, that was fine. But the thing that made it so cool was the fact that you can earn different stuff. Like, you can earn the LeBron package, the LeBron jersey from when he got to LA, Kawhi Leonard when he was up in Toronto, all this other stuff. And then you had you could go buy all this other stuff, like you could save up instead of having to spend. Like, you have to earn, you have to grind instead of buying stuff relentlessly. Like, to me, that's not fair. Like, for me, I've always enjoyed grinding. If I have to go get a triple double to do it and this, that, and everything else, I will do it just to go grind out and to make my player look respectable. In 2K, they don't even let you do that. They don't let you do that. Like, you can make a build, right? But you have to spend a lot of VC. Like, you have to spend your own money to get virtual money. Instead of having to grind it out, they give you tasks, different, say you drop 50 points in the NBA Live game, okay, you get double this. Or you drop the triple double and this, that, and everything else, well, you get double the amount of what you got. And then you spend that on a Jason Kidd jersey or a Scottie Pippen jersey, Dennis Rodman jersey, all that other stuff, shoes, this, that, and everything else. Clothes that we actually wear today, like Jordans, Nike, Adidas, all that stuff. Like, they made you look good. And I think now when you look at 2K, 2K had when 2K says they put effort into making their games, I can tell already they don't, because, for example, the defenses, like the switching in general, that's not good. Like, how do you obviously like the switching this, that, and everything else? um, like, I get it, but when you're wide open, and this is what I say about the NBA Live that made it so good, you can have a wide open player, and if they're really good at shooting the three, like, for example, I'll just throw out a random name, like a guy like uh, Jason Tatum, for example. I'm just gonna throw out Jason Tatum because I feel like if you leave him in the wing in NBA Live, he's knocking that down. I guarantee you, you throw that to like Jaylen Brown, all these other guys. Now they'll miss their shots, but at least they'll make one, or they'll make something. In 2K, you're not even seeing that. You're seeing the opposite, and that's the craziest thing. Like, for me, I've always enjoyed that NBA Live. It was just the way they did it, the way they did it right. They did it right. Now, the thing that I'm going to be doing, guys, more often than not, when I do play NBA Live, is I am going to make some videos here and there. But one of the things that I've been doing kind of off camera is that when I play NBA Live, I'm not just making, good content. I'm making like the actual real life rosters. For example, like Ja Morant, Kay Cunningham, all these guys. Like, I'm putting them on their respective teams. And like, a guy like Dwight Howard, who I still feel like should be in the league. They don't give him love for whatever reason. Shout out to Dwight Howard. I love you, bro. You are awesome. I hope someday you can get back into the league and show them, hey, I am that guy. But yeah, there's guys like that. Guys like Melo. Guys like, Will Melo and Carmelo Anthony. But, it's sad that 2K does this every single time. And it's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair for the community. And I hope that, I hope NBA Live comes back. I really do. Because the way that they made the system and the way they did just the presentation, obviously, the ESPN and all this other stuff, the way they did it, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect. Anyway, guys, if you do want to see more videos like this, where I'll talk about, this, that, and everything else, please make sure to go hit that like button. Make sure to go subscribe to the channel for more. Like I said, I will be doing more NBA Live videos because, like I said, I've been seeing everybody do it. And I think it's only fair that I should be doing it as well, because I think 2K, I've just had enough of 2K. They just haven't been accurate for the last 4 or 5 years. So anyway, guys, if you do want to see more videos like this, make sure to go hit that like button. Make sure to go subscribe to the channel for more. And I will see you all in the next video. I am out.